Hey everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I am going to go through all the signs tonight. As per usual, welcome. If you're just joining me for the first time, let me turn down my music. All right. So we're going to go through all the zodiac signs. We're going to start with Pisces, then Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and finally Ophiuchus. You guys are at the end. You're welcome. Alrighty, let's say a quick blessing and we are going to get started. Hold on. Alrighty, hopefully that won't be too distracting. Alright. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Guys, I'm so grateful for you and I'm so thankful for you. Thanks so much for lending me your stories every week, and thanks for letting me read for you. I love each and every one of you that I get to meet. I appreciate you all so much. All right. Pisces, happy birthday, Pisces, if it has been your birthday or if it is your birthday. Move all this stuff. To have 3 seltzers. All right. Okay. Pisces, what do we have for you? First card out, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, kids, this is such a good sign. Ace of Pentacles is something that you can take to the bank. It's something that you can invest in. This is a person, a place, a thing, a career situation, a job situations, anything like that you can absolutely invest in, and you're excited about it. Now we have the Seven of Swords here. This is interesting. It's interesting that comes on top of this this Ace of Pentacles. So I always talk about the Ace of Pentacles being one of my favorite cards in the entire deck because, again, it's something that you can take to the bank. And I love this card for a love reading, a career reading, a financial reading, anything, you know. It's just such a good, healthy place. It's a good, healthy starting place. Now, this Seven of Swords is not that same kind of vibe. The Seven of Swords is... gets a pretty bad rap in the deck of tarot, and in this specific deck, this is the Star Power Tarot, and it's kind of a it's somebody who's not talking about something for sure, and it's definitely somebody who's not telling the truth about something, and I don't understand why it's on top of that Ace of Pentacles. Let's find out. Perfect. I got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Now, the Nine of Wands is our Wounded Warrior card, and whenever he's in the reverse, this is somebody who's ready to start taking down walls and start taking down barriers. I'm starting to see how this story goes together. Alrighty, this came out with it. And that's the Eight of Wands. This is somebody who wants to start talking. Very good. All right, good job, peeps. So what I have here is somebody who sees something that they want for the future and they haven't been telling the truth about it, or they haven't been talking about it, to say the very least. It seems like whoever I'm talking to or talking about, and you guys take it as it resonates. This might be your energy. This might be someone in your environment. This is just kind of what I'm getting floating around here across my table. And don't get hung up on any of the zodiac signs that I call out, and don't get hung up on the genders either. There's simply energies, and the cards each contain stories, so you know, you take it if it resonates in your life, and sometimes you're like, yay, that was not my story because that sounded rough. So in this particular case though, Pisces, we have somebody here who has kind of been denying a truth, and now they're wanting to start talking about it. This is somebody who's ready to start taking down walls. There's somebody who's starting to want to start talking about how they're feeling, what they're thinking about for the future. This is good. I like this. This is very nice. You got the Hangman in reverse. That's you. All right. Hangman is the card of Pisces. Whenever we have it in the reverse, right in the middle of your spread, this means you're not really feeling like your best self. You haven't been for a while. Now, the Hangman in reverse for me as a reader, aside from just being your card, Pisces, it's an indication that someone has been waiting for somebody else to make the first move in a situation before they're going to take action, before they start talking, before they start expressing themselves. And it's kind of kept you on the hook. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to clarify with another deck. Hold on. On top of this, I have the World. Well, I gotta be, this is kind of a heavy feeling. Okay, so the World. The World can indicate the end of a cycle. The World can indicate closing out a chapter. it kind of feels like an energy of waiting on somebody else to help you close out a chapter in your life. It feels like you haven't necessarily been talking a lot in the recent past for a long time. And it feels like you want to start talking about it and you're ready to start taking down some of the walls that you've developed. Yes, yes, very good. I'm going to put these two back in because they were upside down, but I have the Page of Cups that flipped out here. The Page of Cups is someone who wants to extend an offer of forgiveness, apology, love, kindness, friendship, something like that. Pages are messengers, and you have a message here that either you want to extend to a person or you're waiting for from another person that is one of healing and of friendship. However, we have this World card here that's coming out on the side, which indicates a change in your life that would come from this in whatever way. I feel like I'm getting multiple storylines here. Hold on. Thank you. I have the Five of Cups. Yes, a lot of worry. All of a sudden, my tummy's super nervous here with this Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is something that you've just been kind of going on and on in your head about on top of this Page of Cups right here. It could be you wanting to extend an offer of kindness or friendship to another person, or it's something that you've really been worried about or you've been waiting for. Okay, that's rather specific. Wow. Okay. Anything else you want to say with this deck real quick? Like Knight of Wands. Oh, this is a good sign. This is somebody who sees what it is, something that they want, and they definitely want to go after it. This is somebody who wants to, let's find out more about what that is. I'm not really sure what this is. And again, kids, take this as just energies in your life. I don't know what the specific storyline is for each one of you. And I don't know how many of you this energy will apply to. All right, let's take it back over here to this Ace of Pentacles and find out what it is that you're so ready to talk about for the first time. Something that you see as being like an ultimate truth that you want to hang on to. Knight of Swords. Wow. All right. So our pages are messengers, but our knights bring actual physical, tangible gifts. All of a sudden, I'm kind of nervous and worried and a little bit stressed out about whatever this change is, because this Knight of Swords is somebody that it's an energy of change. And I don't know why I get these feelings of nervousness or worry for you. This must be like, I don't know. You might be kind of worried about expressing yourself and the changes that that's going to be making. I have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. The Ten of Swords is the minor arcana version of the Death card for me. And that's kind of an indication of understanding that if you communicate how you've been feeling for a while, it may indicate the ending of something. And that is rather stressful. You've kind of been waiting for somebody else to express themselves. Let's see here. I've got the Three of Pentacles, someone who's been wanting to work very hard on something, someone who's finally on the same page as another person. And I have the Seven of Pentacles here on the side, but you're kind of getting tired of waiting on someone else. With this Page of Cups, yep. I have the Six of Swords here. This indicates, Six of Swords can indicate a move of some sort. It can indicate a relocation of some sort. On top of this Page of Cups, it can indicate moving on from something. And the Four of Swords there, which can indicate taking a break. I have the Eight of Swords in reverse. It feels like you haven't been really expressing yourself or talking to someone for a while. And it's kind of a feeling of wanting to move to a better place in that situation, although it may indicate needing to take a break. And I get the impression that whoever I'm reading for, there's like an energy of waiting on someone else to express themselves to you, or you're waiting on yourself to express yourself to another person. I get the impression that whoever I'm reading for, expressing whatever this is an energy of change for you. And it's something that you haven't been talking to very many people about. With this Ten of Swords here, I call it the Julius Caesar card. It's kind of like a recurring theme. It can, tens can indicate recurring cycles, okay? Whoever I'm reading for, I get the impression that you're wanting to take a break from a situation in order to reassess. There's a lack of there's a lot of communication that you want to make towards another person, and you're not really sure how to go about it. That is clear as mud to me. Now, what is this Knight of Wands here at the end real quick like? Knight of Wands on top of the Knight of Wands. That is wackadoo. Of course it is. Knight of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but it is someone who definitely knows what it is that they want and they want to go after it. This is someone who's very driven towards making a major change in their life. I have two knights here. This indicates like kind of a brand new change. There's like a change in direction for you, Pisces. It feels like you're just getting ready to start talking about something very important, and you're wanting to communicate a lot to another individual that you've been quite restricted from, and you've been waiting on this other person to talk to you, and there may have been some kind of separation or some kind of break that has really caused you to dive within. But this Four of Swords is kind of like a minor arcana version of the Hermit for me. There may have been a relocation in the recent past that is driving this kind of back and forth energy in your head. I get the impression that you've been quite worried about something and you've wanted to reach out to someone for quite some time. I get the impression that you really know what it is that you want and you're definitely ready to go after it. I'm going to leave it at this. It's clear as mud to me. These are, again, just stories and energies that these cards tell. But I like where it's headed. I feel like I was saying at the very beginning of your reading, Pisces, and happy birthday to you if it is your birthday. There's an energy of you wanting to start telling the truth about something in your life for the first time in a long time, and I really congratulate you on feeling that way and wanting to make that change. Yeah, so we'll catch up next week. Thanks so much for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Scorpio. I'm going to start here with the traditional Rider-Waite for you guys and see what we have. We have the Eight of Swords for you guys too. Wowza. All right, so this may be like a recurring theme for our water signs. It's an energy of restriction. It's an energy of procrastination. It's somebody who doesn't want to talk to somebody about something important. It can be somebody who they're just kind of not dealing with things right now. On top of that, I have the Page of Wands. This is an energy of it kind of came out on its side here. It definitely came out on its side here. And whenever I have a card that comes out on its side, it tells me it's an energy that belongs to you and you're in the driver's seat of how this goes for you. This Page of Wands is an energy of wanting to reach out to someone, or maybe, hold on one second, I have the Chariot card. Very good. There is something here that has sparked your interest, but you're not really talking to another person. There's the Chariot card here where there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of force behind it. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Hold on one second. Okay, so there's been some kind of ending. There's been a little bit of a breakup of some sort. Okay, good. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is feeling like things aren't going the way that you want them to. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is kind of an energy that can, it's not great, gotta be real. And it comes out with this Ten of Cups in reverse. It kind of feels like a dissolution of a partnership, a family, or some kind of relationship. This Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's kind of at a loss. They're all of a sudden experiencing independence for themselves in a way that they're not enjoying. Is kind of that energy. This Ten of Cups in reverse is somebody who has experienced a little bit of emotional fallout in the recent past, or possibly a lot. And that is something that's already happened. I get the impression of. And I have this Seven of Cups right here that is crossing it, and there's an energy of kind of being emotionally overwhelmed and a little bit tired. I'm getting fatigued. But there's something that's piqued your interest over here, but you're not really reaching out. You're not really talking about it. The Chariot card can be the energy of a physical move. It can be the energy of wanting to make a drastic change. This Page of Wands on top of this is kind of... Well, I'm going to clarify with another deck, but I always call the Page of Wands, whenever he's in the reverse, an unattended child left with a box of matches. Like, the possibilities are endless, right? But it kind of... I get the impression that you're nervous and you're not sure of yourself in some way, in some kind of change. Yeah, I have a juggling energy here with this Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who is not quite as sure-footed as they would like to be, and they're trying to keep a lot of balls up in the air. And I have the Knight of Wands. Very good. Also present in the last reading. Good. So the Knight of Wands is somebody who wants to change direction. They want to go in a different direction, and I think that you're surprised by this. I think it kind of comes out of nowhere. For you, I'm going to clarify with this Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti. I got the Palace of Cups. Okay, so this deck is very cool. Thank you, Anne-Marie. It has some extra cards in it. This is the Palace of Cups that's come out, and it's kind of like the epitome of the water signs. And it denotes kind of a tenderness, like a new romantic relationship, a brand new start in love in some way, but it's quite fragile when we get the Palace of Cups, because it's quite... I don't know, it's new. It's a new feeling. And that goes with this Eight of Swords. And I was kind of getting the impression that this is a love reading of sorts. However, whoever I'm reading for, Scorpio, I get the impression that you've been through quite a lot of heartache recently, and there may be someone new who has piqued your interest, and you're not really wanting to talk about it. You're kind of sweeping it under the rug. I don't know if you are... I've got the Seven of Swords again for you guys. That was also present in the Pisces reading just a minute ago. You guys, you water signs this month, may be dealing with a lot of... truths that are starting to come out. The Seven of Swords, he gets a really bad rap, this guy. He's kind of known as the lying cheater who lies, you know. He's someone who's kind of typically trying to get away with something. Now, it can also indicate someone who's just not able to speak their truth, or who's having trouble accepting their own feelings about a situation. I get the impression that there are possibly some love feelings for someone else that maybe you're just not expressing. That could be the case here. And I'm thinking that maybe the reason why you're feeling this way is because of this Wheel of Fortune, this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, Seven of Cups situation over here, which kind of indicates that you've been through some bad times in the recent past with love relationships. And it kind of indicates that you may be very concerned about attaching yourself to someone new, not just because of not trusting your own feelings, but possibly because of other people's opinions around you. Okay. Now, I also get the impression with this Two of Pentacles over here and this Knight of Wands that there might be more than one person involved in this situation. I have the Five of Wands in reverse. That's kind of a card of going back and forth in your head and being very concerned about drama and being overwhelmed in a situation, kind of at war with yourself. Let's see here. Okay, Five of Wands in reverse. And I have the Two of Wands, and I have the Empress card. Okay, so really the words that you have for yourself in this reading, Scorpio, is that to go ahead and trust yourself in whatever this partnership is. I've got the Two of Wands, I got the Two of Pentacles here. I see someone who's trying to put one foot in front of the other, and while there's been a lot of emotional fallout in your recent relationships past, you are someone who is actively feeling as though you can seek partnership because you've developed a lot over the recent past. Because of this situation that you have experienced, you have learned a lot, you've grown a lot, and you are someone who brings a lot to the table in a relationship. You should be very proud of yourself for who you are. You have a lot to offer, in other words. And if you see, and this Knight of Wands energy over here is somebody who really sees what they want and they're happy to go after it. I have the Strength card. We have Leo out here twice. Actually, Knight of Wands is Sagittarius, but it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Strength card is Leo here. But it is an energy of trusting yourself and trusting what you've been through. And don't look at it as such a negative experience, but a learning lesson that allowed you to grow and allows you to look further in your future relationships. Whoever you are, Scorpio, you are very lovely and you have a lot to give. And I get, I think that whoever it is that you are not really speaking with yet, I think they will be really happy to know that you are thinking of them, and I think they will think very highly of you too. All right. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys next week. Cancer, you guys are next. I'm going to hit this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. All right. Cancer. I have the Empress in reverse. Boo. Okay. All right. I had to roll my eyes a little bit there. I do not like that for you. The Empress in reverse is somebody who is feeling a little overwhelmed. They're stressed out. They're frustrated. They feel like they don't have the resources. Yeah, it's very eye-rolly. I have the Justice card out here. Now, guys, this could be the indication that you may have to do a little extra paperwork this week. The Justice card, whenever it comes out on its side like that, it indicates having to take action in legal matters. It can be having to deal with court cases or, oh Lord, lawyers or things like that. I have the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. In the reverse, it can indicate someone who is kind of attention seeking and someone who can be a little bit dramatic. I'm not suggesting that this is your energy. Honestly, it kind of feels like you're having to deal with that kind of energy this week, and it's kind of driven you to this Empress in reverse state. The Empress in reverse is somebody who feels like they don't have the financial resources that they need in order to support something. They feel like they don't have the physical energy to deal with what they are having to deal with, and because of that, it can drive them into a state of feeling overwhelmed and stressed out. Okay, and then it can cause them to kind of act out in some ways. So just be mindful. And these energies are not always present necessarily this coming week. I've noticed that for me, they tend to resonate about 2 weeks away. So I'm just cautioning you that if this energy, this Queen of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like an attention-seeking kind of energy, comes towards you, and it has anything to do with any kind of legal documentation or paperwork or anything, just kind of be prepared for it. All right, how's that? I have the Sun in reverse. Awesome. I'm so eye-rolly with you guys. What's that? Okay. All right, the Sun in reverse, that is... hey, that's more fire sign energy. That's more Leo energy. But the Sun in reverse can indicate a need for healing in a situation. I have the Magician here, which is the card of Aries, and this is someone who feels like they have used every resource that they have available to them in order to deal with a situation. This is somebody who is doing their very best. And so I think that this is probably your energy, okay, Cancer? Just with that cautioning, that warning of that energy coming towards you, I think you will flip this around. I think you'll remember this. I think you'll remember me saying this, and I think that whenever this comes towards you, you will take the higher road in a situation. This is rather specific. I have the Four of Cups here. This can indicate a divorce situation, or this can also indicate someone who's seriously just not looking at things. They're not looking at the important things. They're focusing on, they're more focused on their pain than they are on what's actually important. Okay, that is... Okay. I have the Ten of Cups here, and it came out in the reverse, but then I flipped it over to the upright position, and I really do think that that's your ability to turn the frown upside down, okay? And I know that that sounds like a Hallmark greeting card, but guess what? Knowledge is power, and whenever you take the opportunity to be patient in situations, you can gain a lot of ground. And I think that you can attain a lot of healing in relationships when you understand that the person that you may be dealing with is struggling in some way. I have the Judgment card on top of this, also another legal matters card. It can also be balancing the scales. It can also be the end of a situation, an ending of a difficult situation is the Judgment card. And it's in the upright position, which tells me that the situation will turn out the way that it's supposed to, very similar to this Ten of Cups, which I'm happy to turn right side up for you, okay? On top of that, I have the Emperor in reverse, which goes directly with this Empress in reverse. We've got a true pair here. Whoever we're talking about, this feels like a situationship of sorts. We have two parties here. Neither one of them are really feeling like their best self right now. We could have them at odds. We could have them fussing or feuding in some way. Neither person is really doing their very best to solve a solution, or to solve a problem here, or to come up with a solution. And because you know that, you're going to work extra hard here. I have the Three of Swords in reverse, which indicates a breakup, very similar to that Four of Cups energy. And got it. All right, I call the Three of Swords the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, right? Heartache, grief, and pain. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Whenever it's in the reverse like that, it indicates one that's already happened. And it indicates healing that's already started to happen in a situation. Good job. And I have the Six of Cups in reverse. This is a loss of a soulmate relationship. And I really do think that admitting that is a challenge for these two individuals. To admit how much they have loved each other and lost with one another is kind of a challenge. And I think that that is where a lot of the pain may be coming from here. I have the Hierophant card here, which is the card of marriage, and also the card of Taurus. It's about commitment. There's someone here who is still struggling with a loss of commitment. I have the Page of Pentacles here. And this is someone who needs to start over in a relationship, and someone who is going to extend an offer of, it can be finance, it can be messaging about money. I'm going to put these back in the deck. I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower card here, which can indicate being forced to make a major change in your life, okay? I'm not going to put them back in. That's actually just the way it goes. All right, fine. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it can feel like things are out of your hands. It can feel like things are out of control. It can feel like, you know, the universe is kind of stacked against you. And with that Tower card, it can feel like things coming out of nowhere. Or really with this particular deck, this is the Hush Tarot that I'm using right now. It really feels like something that's already happened. And it happened a long time ago. And now we're having to pick up the pieces and glue things back together in some way, shape, or form. If this is your story and if this is your reading, I just caution you to know that there could be some challenging energies coming your way over the next couple of weeks. But seriously, knowledge is power. And knowing that you already know that ahead of time, and knowing that you have every intention of healing a situation as opposed to harming something further, is going to help you in this situation and this relationship even more. And I have the impression that because we turn this Ten of Cups around, that both individuals in this situation, whatever it is, if this is your reading, are going to end up much happier in the end because of a decision to take the higher road in whatever this is. All right, thank you very much for letting me read for you, Cancer. Next up we have Gemini, and I'm going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys. First of our air signs. All right, what do we have for Gemini? I have the Fool card out for Gemini. That's a brand new beginning in something. That is a fresh start. That is somebody who's starting from the very beginning. And I have the World card on top of that. That's nuts, Gemini. I love it. The World card is really about closing out cycles. I always say it's like closing a book, putting it on the shelf, and starting the next chapter, the next volume of your life. The World card is kind of major. That's crossing you here. You have like a whole new world, like Ariel said. Oh, that wasn't Ariel. That was Jasmine. Sorry. Jasmine said, just like Jasmine said. The Devil card on top of that. All right. Well, the Devil's the card of Capricorn. But, all right. I'm going to come back in and I'm going to clarify with another deck in a second. But I was hearing that big changes are happening. Okay. I have the Hermit card here, which is, wowza, you've got 1, 2, 3 out of, no, you've got 4 out of 4 cards that are all major arcana cards. Okay, so that's why I had to take a pause with the Devil card. It all of a sudden, it got real heavy. These are major changes. That 4 major arcana cards out of 4. I always talk about how the minor arcanas are more situational, more three-dimensional in our lives, and the major arcanas are like more sweeping energies, larger. They can take longer to play out in our lives, but they're much more magnificent and influential in the stories of our lives. And it seems to me, Gemini, that you're going to experience some major changes soon, and it comes from acknowledging some major truths. Now, this Hermit card is someone who is really going in. It's the card of Virgo, someone who's really going into the cave of wonder, I always call it, into the bat cave to really assess themselves. Okay. And to communicate with a higher power, to a higher self. Okay, perfect. And I have the Knight of Wands on top of that. This is somebody who wants to make a major change, and they see what they want to go after. They're not talking about it yet because they're worried about what other people are going to say, what other people are going to think. I have the 10 of Swords here. You're waiting to make some kind of ending before you make some kind of change, some major jump. You know what it is that you want to do. You haven't shared it with anybody else. Wowza. And it comes from learning certain truths. I have the 3 of Wands. You're waiting to see what's going to happen. You're waiting to see what's coming towards you. And this is, I call the 3 of Wands the minor arcana version of the Magician. It's somebody who is, they're very knowledgeable about what it is that they view for the future. And they know that what it is that they want is coming towards them. I have the Temperance card, another major arcana, dudes. The Temperance card is the card of Sagittarius. This is a card of balance. This is somebody who wants to reestablish balance in their life for the first time in a long time. This is somebody who's looking at the basic daily habits in their life, and they are deciding what it is that they want to change. I have the 4 of Wands here, which is one of our soulmate cards in the deck. It can be a very divinely guided soulmate union, but it is also the card of finding stability for yourself, and that goes with that Temperance card. This is somebody who wants to make a major change, to incorporate more stability into their lives. Now, a little bit, that's rather broad, which is great. However, let's dig a little bit deeper with this traditional Rider-Waite, okay? All right, what? Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Somebody who, this could be career related. This could be job related. Somebody who wants to have a more functional partnership in some kind of way. And someone who wants a more nurturing environment. I have the Chariot card again. Good job. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. And I think I misspoke earlier in one of the earlier readings. I think I called it Leo, but it's actually Cancer. Chariot is the card of Cancer, and it's very much forward driven. This is somebody who may be changing locations, could be changing direction, could be changing homes. someone who's quite driven to make a change. I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh, wow, this is a lot of information. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who got some information that they didn't appreciate, they didn't like. Page of Wands in reverse, again, child left unattended with a box of matches, something quite inflammatory. Can be a flirtation that's gone wrong, and or just could be information that you're really not wanting to receive that is rather inflammatory, causes some kind of fallout in a partnership. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse can be things not going the way that you were hoping they would go, possibly. And this may be a side note for some of you. It may not apply to every one of you. All right, Gemini. I have the Five of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's done counting their losses. This is someone who has already established how much damage something has done in their lives, and they're ready to move on. They're kind of tired of dealing with the drama. They're sick of dealing with the stress and the worry and the emotional chaos all the time. They're ready for something different, and they're really tired of having to fixate on this with this Five of Cups in reverse, okay? Very good job, Gemini. All right, so tell me more about this. Okay, I have the Seven of Swords for you guys, too. This guy is a popular dude. This is somebody who is trying to figure out, how do I say this? This is somebody who's trying to figure out what it is that they can take without... I don't mean for it to sound as bad as it sounds. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, right? This guy gets pretty bad rap. He's usually known for stealing things that don't belong to him, taking things that are not his, not telling the truth about things, that sort of thing. I get the impression, though, with this reading, Gemini, that this is your energy, and it's kind of like the energy of trying to get out with what you can before you make a change. I don't know, like trying to steal the office stapler. I don't know. Okay. All right, I have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, we could be talking about a partnership here. Definitely a dissolution of a partnership with the Two of Cups in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's not entirely sure where they're headed next, although they have a lot of thoughts and they have a lot of desires for change. The Page of Swords is somebody who sends a message of saying... I'm making these changes, and I'm Five of Swords. Alexa, skip this song, please. Five of Swords is somebody who is concerned about possibly office gossip, what other people are going to say, but it is kind of a win at all costs sort of energy. I get the impression, Gemini, that if this is your story, is someone who feels like they're kind of vindicated in some sort of situation, sort of like, honestly, I deserve so much more. Can this stay? I do not condone office theft. I would not. All right, I have the King of Wands there on top of it. This is somebody who knows that they're in the right, that they know that whatever it is that they're experiencing, whatever it is that they are seeing, there's like some kind of exposure of truth that causes someone to want to make a change of direction in a partnership of some sort. Honestly, I don't know why I was getting so much workforce drama there, but it could be a storyline. This is somebody who is seeking some kind of different partnership. They might not be talking about it completely. They may be concerned about what other people may say about the situation. However, this is somebody who really is seeking balance in their life, and they want to do good things for themselves, and they're really tired of dealing with whatever emotional drama this is that they've been experiencing. They want to send a message to somebody, a message that they want to make a change. This is someone who's quite driven to make a change, and it's because they want to do better things in their life. They want to feel better on a daily basis. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave this at this, Gemini, for this week, and we'll catch back up with you next week and find out how this unfolds a little bit further. If this was your reading, hang in there, and I will catch up with you soon. Next up, we have Aquarius. Thanks, Gemini. All right. Let's go over here to this Tarot of Azathoth for Aquarius. She's doing over there. It's not good. Alrighty. Aquarius. What do we have for you guys? The Magician in reverse. All right, this is somebody who's not really sure what they need to do in a situation in order to fix it. This is probably your energy for some reason, Aquarius. They feel like they may have stepped into something and they're not really sure how to not. It can be the devil, somebody who's quite worried, somebody who's quite concerned. It's the energy of Capricorn. The Magician is the energy of Aries for me. If it rings a bell, if not, don't worry about it. The devil, whenever it crosses this Magician in reverse, this is somebody who may be quite obsessed about someone or something. Someone who's quite worried, someone who is starting to get to the point they don't know what they're supposed to do. Very concerned. Oh, not a fan. All right, what is going on? Too many. Hold on. Houston songs. Perfect. All right, we have the Sun card out here. We have a lot of potential for healing coming up, okay, Aquarius? We have the potential for talking about things, getting things out in the open, and a lot of potential for healing. The Sun came out. That's the card of Leo. It's a card of new growth. It's a new beginning. It's something that is going to have growth potential. Okay. Now, this is coming out of a time of a lot of worry, a lot of stress. You may have been going through a time of depression recently. And if you have been, I feel like over the course of the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're going to be feeling a lot of relief from that. Thank goodness. Very good. Let's find out more. I have the Three of Wands here. This is somebody who's looking out towards their future. They're trying to decide what it's going to look like next. This is someone who has, they've invested in themselves and they have grown a lot, and they are someone who's put a lot of building blocks into place for them to go very far. With this Three of Wands, I get the impression that someone may be looking across to move, possibly. I have the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who is looking for a change in their life because there's been a lot of fallout. There's someone who doesn't really know what to do next. There's someone who's feeling, with that Devil in reverse and that Magician in reverse kind of energy, it's someone who is kind of feeling at a loss as to know what they want to do next in their life. It's not that they don't want to, it's not that they don't know what they want to do next. It's that they've been feeling quite discontent in some way. There, again, could have been some kind of depression, which is going to get better soon. Okay, I feel like it's going to get better soon with the with the Sun card there. But this is someone who has their eye on the future all of a sudden, which is good. I like that there has to be some kind of ending with this Ten of Swords here, or you're contemplating some kind of ending here. And this Nine of Pentacles here is an energy of single independence. And so you may be contemplating going out on your own in some way, whether it's in your career or whether it's in some kind of relationship status. The Ten of Swords with this Nine of Pentacles does indicate some kind of ending that leads you to being rather independent in some way. Okay. The Seven of Cups. This is someone who's really, again, not entirely sure what it is that they want to do. The Seven of Cups kind of indicates someone who is overwhelmed emotionally right now. And I get that that may be how you're feeling right now. And again, I feel like you're going to come out of that state rather soon. This Seven of Cups is someone who may have a lot of options in love. You may have something that's just kind of emotionally clouding your vision. And I have the Six of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's not really sure where to call home. This is somebody who is, they're not feeling connected to wherever they are, whoever they're with in some way. And that's, I think, what's causing this kind of emotional fallout in whoever I'm reading for. And that's what's kind of driving you to want to make a change toward this state of independence. Okay. All right. I'm going to clarify with another deck. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys real quick. All right. What is this situation over here with the Devil in reverse and the Magician in reverse? I got the Page of Cups here. This is... Okay, so the Page of Cups, pages are messengers, right? Page of Cups is someone who needs to extend an offer of friendship, love, apology, kindness, pick one, right? And it's someone who either wants to extend that to you or you want to extend that to another person. I'm not sure if that is part of this obsessive worry that comes from this Devil in reverse and this Magician in reverse for you, Aquarius. And that may be where this healing happens with this Sun card here, because that does denote something that is looking for healing. And I have the Ace of Wands here. This is somebody who's trying to decide what they want to attach to. Do I want to stay? Do I want to go? Is this the right thing for me? The Ace of Wands is probably the most passionate, sexually passionate card in the deck, other than the King of Wands or possibly the Devil. Possibly the Devil in reverse. But this is someone who may have some kind of tie to something that they're quite driven towards. And they may need to extend some kind of... Page of Cups energy. Again, apology, kindness, love, extension of forgiveness, something like that. That may be something that's up in your head. Why do we have this Ten of Swords here? Thank you. And I have the Hierophant card here. Oh, geez. This is somebody who I get, whoever I'm reading for. And again, this can't be for all Aquarians, and take the energies as they resonate. But this Hierophant card here is the card of Taurus, but it is someone who's really questioning what they want to commit to. It kind of feels like an all or nothing sort of situation, like are you all in kind of situation. Somebody who is... Six of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So the Six of Swords can be about a physical relocation. It can be about learning a lot. It can be about learning a lot. Whenever it comes in the reverse, though, like that, on top of the Hierophant card like that, it kind of feels like someone who's struggling to move on from someone else. They don't want to move. They want to stick around, is what I'm hearing. And that goes on top of that Hierophant. This is somebody who wants to make a commitment to someone or something. They want to heal a situation. They want to come in. Either this is towards you or this is you towards them. They want to come in with some kind of apology, some kind of message of love. This is someone that you or they feel quite attracted to, physically attracted to. This is someone who can see a future with you or you with them. But there is someone here who is concerned about their independence, quite emotionally overwhelmed and not really sure where home feels like. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who's willing to invest in a situation. However, whenever it comes out on its side like this, it kind of indicates someone who's unsure. They're not sure if it's a good, stable investment in some way. And I have the Hermit in reverse. That's an energy of someone who is fearful. This is someone who doesn't trust themselves. This is someone who is questioning what is right for them. And it's very similar to that, so similar to that Six of Wands in reverse. This is someone who feels like they're kind of fighting a losing battle. And this is someone who's really just not sure what to do next. It's like someone who wants to make a commitment to someone or something. However, they're not entirely sure what needs to happen for that. I have the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. That may be someone in your environment. That may be someone in the situation, but it's a situation where someone needs more attention than you can give them, or possibly they may be promiscuous, or they may, it feels like that kind of energy. Okay, so someone that you're not getting a lot of commitment from because of whatever reason. One of those, right? I don't know, something. And I have the Empress card here. But this is somebody who either sees you as their be-all, end-all, or you do to them. See them that way. It's an energy of someone who brings their own empire to the table, someone that you could join with and be quite functional with here. That's how you're viewing them or they're viewing you. Somebody here is still quite on the table though, because they're really not sure as to whether or not somebody here wants to make a major commitment, and somebody here is quite unsure. And it, honestly, I think the reason it's so confusing is because I think it's both of the sides are coming from you. Does that make sense? It feels like, and I don't know why that would be. I don't know if you're waiting on someone else. I don't know if you're waiting on this Queen of Wands to kind of upright their energy. I don't know if you're waiting to hear from them with this Page of Cups, or if you're waiting to say something to them. But these are kind of the feelings. Somebody doesn't feel quite at home where they are. Someone feels a little bit unstable here. If this was your energy, I say hang in there. And I think that if you just give it some time, it'll clarify itself. But I think you're getting kind of stressed out with this Magician and this Devil in reverse, both of them. That's kind of a heavy energy. That's kind of an obsessive sort of energy. And I honestly feel like if you're feeling that way, it's best probably to just reach out and say something, right? I think that would be a good choice for you, right? Communication is key, right, Aquarius? You guys are the kings, queens of communication, right? All right. All right. Love to you all. See you soon. And Libra, you guys are next. What do we have for Libra? Let me start you guys with this Hush Tarot. Alrighty, we got the Knight of Swords for you guys. Very good. This is a very swift change. This is an energy that rushes in and it clears away debris that's been blocking your path in the past. This is a good sign. It's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. It's very swift moving and it's decisive. I like that. Oh, and I've got the Five of Cups. Oh, okay. So this is very interesting. The Five of Cups in most decks kind of indicates like an obsessive, emotional situation where you just are kind of quite distraught and kind of investing in things that aren't really working out so well for you and just kind of obsessing emotionally. However, in this particular deck, for me, it's an energy of something that you have prayed for and wished for, something that you have wanted and something that you have hoped for. And it's kind of an energy of, honestly, it feels like it's about someone else in your immediate environment. I almost feel like you've been praying prayers for another person. If you have been, that's very, very kind of you. I honestly say always that the prayers that we pray for other people are some of the most valuable currency you could ever offer the world. And I truly mean that, because if you've ever had someone pray for you, you will know how much you appreciate that and how that can affect you and your life. So if this is your energy, I congratulate you, because I feel like your prayers have been answered for another individual. And I feel like it's clearing a pathway in some way for you and for them as well. Let's see here. I have the Magician in reverse. It's an energy of feeling like it's out of your hands. And let's be honest, when we get down on our knees to pray, how often is that the very last choice that we make? We do everything that we can in the three-dimensional world so often before we get down on our knees and we ask for help from a higher power. And it feels like you're kind of at your wit's end at a situation, and that's something that you have done here. And it has cleared a pathway for someone or for you, or it's an energy that's inviting a lot of change. And I have the High Priestess in reverse, which is the card of Pisces. So you may have a Pisces of significance in this situation, but other than that, the High Priestess in reverse is someone who kind of denied that red flag gut feeling warning in themselves for a long time, and they brushed it under the rug, and they didn't think about it, and they swept it aside for so long, and it kind of feels like, I've got the Empress here. I'm hearing you were right all along. Also, it should be said that whoever I'm reading for, you have a very healing presence about you with this Empress energy. You could be a mother, you could be a business owner, you could be a boss, you could be someone who is a mentor. And this may be why you've been put in this position of hoping, praying, and doing everything that you can for someone else, all the while kind of denying some of those red flag instincts that were telling you that there was possibly even a greater issue in some way. Wow. Okay, now let's get a different deck here. Let's use this Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. and get a little bit more information. Now, this obviously is not going to be the situation for every single Libra that comes through, but this is just what's coming across the table, so I'm just going to read the cards, all right? Okay, tell me more about this Knight of Swords. Perfect. I have the Tower. Snap. Okay, and it came out on its side, which kind of tells me that it's a situation that you did see coming. Although, again, it's something that you felt like either you were powerless to control or something that you swept under the rug and just didn't want to deal with. All right, but it's kind of an indication of some kind of fallout that's rather, it can feel rather catastrophic in some way. I don't know. I have the Devil card. Awesome. Not. It's not a great situation. When we have this combination with the Magician in reverse and the Devil card, it can indicate someone who's rather manipulative. It can also indicate addictions. It can indicate obsessions. It can indicate pretty much anything that would enslave you or cause you to have undue amounts of stress in your life or someone else's. Okay. And on top of that, I have the Moon card, which can be underlying issues as well as secrets that are coming to the surface. And the Moon is the card of Cancer. The Devil's the card of Capricorn. The Tower is not assigned a zodiac sign. Magician is Aries. High Priestess is Pisces. And the Empress is Virgo, in case those are of significance to you. And the Knight of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, which is you. Good job. All right. I have the Seven of Wands. I get the impression that you haven't been bringing things up because you didn't want to cause more drama or more stress in someone's life, or possibly because you just didn't want to deal with any drama or any more stress yourself. Okay, maybe you were overwhelmed in your life, and so you didn't want to have to deal with whatever this other situation was. All right. Then I have the Ten of Wands, but now it's kind of out of control. Things are starting to fall apart. The situation has to be dealt with. All right. Fair enough. And that's why we have you over here with the Empress card, which is kind of somebody who's coming along with the little broom, sweeping up after everybody. All right. I understand. I'm sorry. You're the best. 2 thumbs up. Thanks. All right. I have the Four of Cups here. Someone who really wants to start focusing on themselves now because they're tired of having to pick up the pieces for someone else. And this is good. This is someone who has a lot of unconditional love for people. Libra, you are a beautiful person. And again, always coming along with that whisk broom behind other people. I can only say that you are accruing a lot of good karma credit, and we appreciate you and your contribution to the world. Although it feels like you're having to let go of this person in this situation, because it kind of feels like they're going to be experiencing a lot of fallout on their own. And it feels like although you've done your best to possibly pray for someone and do a lot for them in the physical world as well, you've kind of thrown your hands up here. There are a lot of secrets and underlying issues that may be coming out, red flags that you were kind of in denial about. And you may have been in denial about them because you just didn't want to deal with the drama of them, all right? But it puts you in a position of having to, while help someone, it kind of feels like they're also sort of going to be on their own in a way, in some way. And although you're extremely nurturing, there's an aspect of this reading that says you really need to start focusing on yourself and less on other people. And that's going to be outside of the box for you, because I get the impression you're someone who loves to take care of other people, and God bless you for it. I appreciate your presence, Libra, and I appreciate you letting me read for you. I will catch up with you guys next week, and hang in there. And self-care and self-love would be great for you this week because it sounds like you've earned it. All right. Alrighty. Capricorn, you guys are up next. We're going to use the Star Power Tarot for you guys. And let's see what we have for our earth signs. Alrighty, we got the World card out for you guys. Very good job. So this is like tying up loose ends so that you can start something new. Good job. What's it gonna be? It's kind of exciting, right? Probably. I got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we're tying up loose ends on something that was no fun, something that was nothing but stress, nothing but worry, nothing but kind of problems, day in, day out, night and day. That's what it is. Nine of Swords in reverse is kind of putting those things down and the ability to close those chapters out in your life. Very nice. I have the Eight of Pentacles on top of that. This was possibly a lot of hard work for you. This might have been grueling. You may be retiring. Who knows? You may be closing out a chapter of your life that was challenging to say the least, and just a tremendous amount of work. I'm getting that you're very fatigued, like your body feels fatigued whenever we talk about it here. Okay, what comes next? I have the King of Wands here. There's somebody here who's deciding which direction they want to go in. This is someone who, with the King of Wands, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but whenever it comes out on its side like this is somebody who's not sure. The King of Wands upright is someone who's very brave, and whenever we have him the reverse, he can be quite cowardly. I'm having a hard time getting my words out all of a sudden. Whenever he's in the reverse, this can be someone who's quite cowardly. Now, when he's on the side, this is someone who just doesn't know what they want to do. And because I was having trouble getting my words out, it feels like communication. It feels like they're not sure what to say or who to say it to or what to say. Okay, got it. And I have the Magician in reverse. This is somebody who feels like they're kind of at their wits' end, like they've tried everything, they've done everything, they've said everything, they've worked everything. Somebody who wants to close out a cycle and they want to move forward, but they're not sure how to do it, maybe with the Magician in reverse. I got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Queen of Swords in reverse, again, it's about that throat chakra. It's about communication. Whenever we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, this is someone who's having trouble communicating their feelings. Okay. They're having trouble having their feelings heard or knowing how to communicate them. Okay. When we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. Now I have the King of Swords that comes out with that. This is somebody who finally figures it out. They figure out how to, they start singing like a canary. That's what I always say with this card. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but it's someone who finally figures it out. And it's not about accessing their heart so much as accessing the words in them, accessing their mind, being able to connect the dots between their mind and their mouth. Okay. Let us clarify with this Deviant Moon Tarot real quick. Let's come back over here to this World card where you're closing out some kind of cycle, some kind of extremely difficult work or just fatiguing. Something that you just are so ready to hang up is just kind of what I'm hearing. Oh, day in, day out. Death card, nicely done. All right, so it's the Death card in reverse, which is the card of Scorpio. But the Death card is one of those final endings. Whenever it's in the reverse, it can be a delay of an ending. It could be something that you're working towards. Possibly you are possibly you're planning to end something that's been driving you bananas or something like that, all right? But this Death card is pretty interesting because this is the Deviant Moon Tarot, and in this deck, the Death card is pregnant, right? So it indicates needing to end one thing before we can start another, which is kind of what we were talking about earlier with the World card, right? So, good job. All right, what else do we have for Capricorn? 2. Oh, boy. We got the Queen of Cups and we got the Seven of Cups here. This is somebody who feels like they want to follow their heart all of a sudden. They say, I am so done with this day in, day out, whatever this is, this kind of 9 to 5 feeling, whether this is in career or love or family or whatever. Somebody who's kind of feeling done and they want to extend their heart into a different direction. Now, this Seven of Cups right here is someone who is, again, feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed, feeling a little bit stressed out. It goes on top of that Nine of Swords. It feels like they're just kind of getting their plans together. It feels like they're just kind of starting to draw things out for themselves, but they definitely know which direction they want to go in with that Queen of Cups. Now, it feels like with this Magician reverse and this King of Cups, when we have the Temperance card here, which is again the card of Sagittarius, but it's about someone who's trying to find balance in their lives. This is someone who's been feeling quite overworked, quite fatigued in some kind of situation. They're tired and they want to make a major change, but they're not really uncertain about it. They feel like they've tried everything that they can. They're not sure how to communicate what it is that they want, but they definitely know they want some kind of balance with that Temperance card. Okay. All right. Now, this King of Swords energy over here, where we have someone who's finally able to start speaking their mind and their heart and all of it, all the parts. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles here on top of it. This is somebody who wants to start something that it's an offer of stability. It's an offer that is something that you can build upon, and it's someone who wants to take things very slowly. That is kind of that energy that feels like your energy that you want to either offer to someone else or that they want to offer to you. This is kind of energy that's floating around in your environment. The Knight of Pentacles is really smart. He makes good investments in people, good investments in finances or career opportunities. This is a person who makes good choices. So good job if that is your energy. And if that is someone who is kind of hovering in your environment, wanting to start talking to you, good job attracting that kind of individual into your life as well. And the reason that you would be is because you are yourself seeking a lot of balance in your life. Although with this change that you're wanting to make, I don't know if you're questioning yourself or if you're just kind of starting to get your ducks in a row and you haven't really communicated what it is that you want to do next. But there is an energy of wanting to make a rather drastic change, and that change happening quickly. And I'm grateful for it because it looks like something needs to be changed. Again, I said the feeling of fatigue, like my arms got heavy and it was really hard for me to talk, and you're reading too. So there's something that you haven't really been communicating, something that you've kind of been unsure as to how to proceed, but there's definitely an energy of change coming for you, Capricorn. Good job. Looks like you earned it. You earned some time off. All right. We'll catch up with you guys next week. Next up, we have Virgo. Let's, let's go over here to the Hush Tarot. Let's do this again. For Virgo. All right, we got the Knight of Swords in reverse for you guys. All right, what? And we have the Wheel of Fortune upright. This is great. So any delays that you guys have been experiencing, Virgo, for a while, it looks like things are going to be changing. And I mean, they're probably going to be changing within the next 30 days. And when I say things are changing, I know that's rather broad, but what it is, it's like an energy shift that happens. So if you've been experiencing, my nose is super itchy right now. If you've been experiencing some kind of delays in timing, or things just have been feeling like really unstable, or like things just haven't been going your way for a while, there's going to be a shift, and it's going to happen rather soon. That kind of loosens that kind of opens up the tap again for you. So just relax. I'm hearing good things. Okay, so I have the Magician upright for you guys too. This guy's been pretty popular tonight, which is great. The Magician is someone who feels like they're in control of their destiny. They have a lot of tools at their disposal. They're very smart. They've studied for a long time. They have a lot of information. And they are someone who is kind of manifesting a future for themselves. So good job. I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. These are major changes, and these are good changes. Joke. And I have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh my. I'm just kidding. Nine of Cups in reverse can be kind of a letdown. It can be something that you had a lot of hopes and dreams that you kind of hung your hat on for a while, kind of falling apart. It can also be the energy of overdoing it with alcohol. So do watch that if that's an energy that's present in your life. But other than that, if that's not the situation, it can be an energy of someone who's kind of let down in a situation, possibly in a love relationship. I have the Three of Wands. That is someone who is trying to manifest a new future for themselves. And that goes right on top of that Magician card, which is, and I always call the Three of Wands the minor arcana version of the Magician card for me. And you have them right next to one another. So that's a great sign that you're very present. Thank you very much, Virgo. However, this is someone who is focused on the future, because I get the impression that something in the recent past has been kind of a letdown. All right. On top of that, I have the King of Cups. Very good. And I have the Three of Cups. Okay. This is someone who's kind of focusing on a reunion, possibly with another person. I say that because the Three of Cups came out upright, and the King of Cups is someone who's ready to start something new in love, and they're ready to extend an offer of love to another person. This could be your energy or another person's. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. We got a lot of water in that little combination there. And the Three of Cups is about reconciliation whenever it's in the upright position like that. Very good job. And I'm going to grab another deck real quick. Let's go back to this Star Power Tarot. And I have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is somebody who wants a brand new start. They're someone who is nurturing. They are someone who, I say a brand new start, but that's not what the Queen of Pentacles is really about. I don't know why I feel like saying that. This is somebody who does want that though. They want a brand new beginning that they can put roots down into. This is someone who wants something that's more nurturing for them, and something that they can be more nurturing in, something that they want to invest in. This is someone who wants to start something new, and they want to put down roots in some way. I like it. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Very good. That's you. There's a change that happens that's going to allow you to do that. I like it. All right, I have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, this has to happen after we have some kind of dissolution here, though, with this Ten of Cups in reverse. Again, feels like something that you had invested a lot in is falling apart all of a sudden. And while it has been quite a lot to get through, again, I said you may have had a rough couple of months, rough few months, maybe a rough few years. There's a shift that's happening with that Wheel of Fortune that's changing that for you. I got the Knight of Swords again. Golly geez. Okay. That's twice out for that guy for you guys. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. This is somebody who knows what they want all of a sudden, and all of a sudden you're going to start feeling like yourself again. There's a major shift that's happening, and I like it a lot. Obviously, it's been hard to come by. I understand that you've been through a lot in order to attain this, but guess what? Now I have the Emperor card, and with that I have the Knight of Cups. Oh, so cute. I love it. All right, so the Emperor card is our card of divine masculine, but it is also the card of Aries. It is a card that indicates someone who runs their own empire, someone who has everything that it takes to create that empire, to run that, and to support other people. This is someone who's in business for themselves. This is someone who is a boss, someone who is quite amazing, honestly. And it's very similar to that Queen of Pentacles energy for you. Someone who wants to start something new that they can truly, truly invest in and put down roots and very much nurture. Very good with that Emperor, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles energy. This Knight of Cups came out with the Emperor, and this is someone who it goes with that King of Cups. This is somebody who wants to extend an offer in love, or someone who wants to put down roots with someone or something that they truly, truly love. Those are those energies surrounding that. Anything you want to say about this Three of Cups real quick before I cut you loose? That is way too much to say. Hold on. I didn't even like what those cards said, so I'm going to put them back in. Hold on. All right, I got the Four of Wands here. This is somebody who wants to focus on the stability of the four walls of their home. This card, this Four of Wands card, is also our Twin Flame 1111 card. It goes with that Emperor card. All right, but the Four of Wands is, it can be a divinely guided soulmate, and or it can be someone who is really looking to put down stable roots, someone who is looking towards a future that creates a lot more stability in their life than whatever it was that they had previously invested in that has just recently fallen apart with that Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right, but this is someone who is just waiting for things to improve. They are waiting, and if you have been playing the waiting game for a while, it looks like that's probably going to clear up in the near future. I mean the near future. 3 weeks, kind of feels like 3 weeks. All right. So I love you very much. Thanks for letting me read your story. All righty. Next up, we have Taurus. What do we have for you guys? Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. All right, for Taurus. What? 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Swords again. Are you nuts? All right. So 8 of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who doesn't want to do it anymore. I don't want to work on it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore is kind of what that card says. This 7 of Swords, though, is somebody who's not really telling somebody the truth about it. Somebody who's stopping investing in a situation and they're just not talking about it. Gotta be real. It feels like your energy, Taurus. What? What's going on? Let's find out. Okay. Ah, geez. 9 of Swords. That, again, is about stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, tossing and turning, worrying, kind of monkey on your back sort of energy. Not a fan. I have the 3 of Cups here. 3 of Cups can indicate a reunion of some sort. I'm going to separate out these piles because I don't know how they all go together. Again, it feels like you're having to let go, or you're wanting to let go of a situation that's way too much for you. Very, very stressful. Maybe just not telling anybody yet. Again, with that 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is, again, that lying liar who lies gets a real bad rap, but really and truly, it's just someone who doesn't feel like they can tell the truth, and we don't tell the truth in our lives a lot of times for many, many different reasons, okay? Your reason, who knows? We'll find out more in a minute when I clarify with another deck. All right, let's get back over here to this 3 of Cups, which can indicate a reunion of some sort. I got the Lovers in reverse. This might be your energy where someone in your environment may be hoping for some kind of reconciliation or some kind of reunion with you. You may still be on the fence with the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers is the card of Gemini, but really it's kind of a card of choice. If I choose this one person, all the other people are off the table. If I choose all the other people, that other person may not be on the table. It's just kind of like that. There may be someone who's hoping for a reunion with you. Let's find out. I got the King of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. Doesn't have to be, but the King of Wands in reverse is someone who in the past has made some pretty big mistakes. There's someone who has, oh, they haven't said the right thing at the right time. They've stuck their foot in their mouth. They may have been promiscuous. They may have been non-committal. They may not have stuck up for you when you asked them to or wanted them to or needed them to in some way. It feels kind of, I don't know. I'm going to clarify with another deck in a second. That's too many. Hold on. That's fine. 7 of Cups in reverse. Again, also a popular card. That's the second 7 out for you. 7 of Cups in reverse is someone who is just so done, so over it. Like in this combination, you're saying, I'm not ready for anything unless we're going to be on the same page and we're going to be working towards the same goals and we're going to have the same ideas about what this is going to look like. That's what that 3 of Pentacles is for you. And it's kind of, I feel like this person may have reached out to you. You may be saying like, I don't really want to put the work into that situationship any longer, whether this is in your love life, your career life, whatever, your family. This is somebody who's saying, you know what, it has been too much stress. It's been too much worry. You may not be telling someone else how you're feeling, but you're definitely feeling like you're done and over it. This 3 of Cups is someone who wants a reconciliation with you or you with them. Feel free to flip-flop the energies however they function in your life. If they do, this is somebody who's not sure what choice they want to make in a love situation or a partnership situation. King of Wands is somebody who maybe, again, was predisposed to some fairly bad behavior. And it's kind of got you in a state of not knowing what to do next. And darn sure you're not signing off on anything unless it seems a heck of a lot more functional than what it was in the past. Let's see. Let's use this Deviant Moon Tarot and see if we can clarify this. Perfect. I have the Justice in reverse. Okay. It can indicate just a general unfairness to a situation. I think that you see it. You don't want to invest in something any longer. The Justice card is the card of Libra. Whenever we have it in the reverse like this, it can indicate things not going the way that you want in legal situations or partnership situations. Things feeling unbalanced for whatever reason. And I think that you're sick of investing in it. And I think you're getting kind of annoyed And I have the Magician in reverse, yep, which indicates someone who doesn't know what they're supposed to do next. Like, I've done everything that I can possibly think of to make this situation better. It's not getting better because of whatever, and I don't want to invest in it any longer. That's kind of how it's feeling. And it feels like someone who's rather at their wit's end. I have the Three of Swords here, which again is that Ben and Jerry's breakup sort of card for me. Heartache, grief, and pain. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Alrighty. So that can indicate, and I've got 2 3s there. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. So someone possibly hoping for a reconciliation with you after some kind of a breakup or something like that. I have the 4 of Cups though, and I get the impression that someone, I feel like you may not want this any longer. Or something. This is someone who feels like maybe maybe someone threw you away in the past and now you're saying no thank you, or vice versa, something like that. It can indicate not focusing on the right things, and it can indicate really needing to start focusing on something that's much more important, which is your true higher self, okay, in a situation. And I have the Sun card here, which is definitely a need for healing. The Sun is the card of Leo, but it's definitely a card of needing to assess healing in a situation, and to be active in healing this situation. And I have the Knight of Wands on top of that, and this is somebody who wants to take a new approach, take a new direction. This is someone who is quite driven to do so. You got the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands here. The King of Wands in reverse was someone who was prone to making bad choices in the past. Whoever we're talking about here, you're going to need them to be on the same page as you. You're definitely not going to be accepting the same thing that you were in the past from this individual or situation. There was a lot of imbalance. It made you work more than you wanted to. It made you too anxious, too stressed out, and it made you feel like you couldn't speak your mind in some kind of situation. Whatever this is, someone's hoping to come back together with you. They're hoping for some kind of healing after some kind of loss or ending or breakup here. I think that you may be wanting to go in a different direction, though. I don't know that you're going to want to engage in this situation other than for healing, because I hear you saying, well, sure, maybe if we're on the same page, but how likely is that going to be, is what I'm also hearing you say. So I have you kind of wanting to go in a different direction. We're going to catch up with you guys next week, and we'll see how this unfolds for you. Thanks for letting me read your story. And next up, we are on to our fire signs with Aries. Thank you very much, Taurus. All right, let me put these back in. Alrighty, and what do we have for Aries? Let's use this traditional Rider-Waite. Hierophant in reverse. So the Hierophant is the card of Taurus. Hierophant is the card of marriage. It's the card of commitment. It's the card of traditional values, stoicism, all of those things. It's in the reverse. It's someone who's kind of over it. They say, I don't want to commit to it anymore. If the commitment looks like this, then I'm kind of done. It can indicate, well, just something, an ending of something that you have previously committed to. Excuse me. I got the King of Pentacles and the Two of Swords that's come out. Now, the King of Pentacles, it can indicate a windfall. It can indicate more cash flow. This can indicate someone who has put the steps in place to develop quite a lot of stability financially for themselves and their lives, which is great. Whoever I'm reading for, Aries, this is someone who's kind of at a crossroads with this Two of Swords, though. This may be you trying to decide what you want to commit to next. It feels like you have an ending here with this Hierophant in reverse, and now you're kind of deciding what it is that you want to invest in next. It feels like you may have the ability to do so in some way, whether it is emotionally or monetarily. You're kind of looking towards what it is that you want to invest in for the future, which is kind of an exciting prospect. Well, all right. Three of Wands in reverse. Again, the Three of Wands is the minor arcana version of the Magician for me. Whenever he comes out in the reverse, this is someone who really doesn't know what's going to come next. That's why I was saying it's kind of an exciting prospect. I get the impression that you don't know what's coming next either. I don't get the impression that you're too nervous about it. I think that you're more intrigued as to know what's going to come down the pipeline for you. Now, let's see a little bit further here. Okay, that's way too many. That's too many. Hold on. So I have the Star card there, which was the card of Aquarius. This is somebody who's really questioning, again, where their path is going to take them. And I have this Nine of Pentacles here. We could have someone who's newly single or newly independent in some way, because the Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy. It's a very single, feminine energy. It doesn't have to be feminine, but it's a very single energy, independent. Someone lacking in codependency specifically, which is great. But there's someone who's not sure where they're headed next in some way. And I got the Queen of Cups out here. This may be somebody who's questioning a love relationship. This could be somebody who's questioning how they feel about love in general. This could be questioning what you want to do in a love situation, who you want to give your heart to in some way. I got the Queen of Pentacles now. In reverse, we have a true pair here. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is someone who feels like they didn't invest wisely in the past. And so they want to make different choices now in the present so that their future looks different. Good job. Whoever you are, Aries, you are wonderful, beautiful, and you have a lot of focus on the future, and you really want to do good things with your life. You are just kind of at a transitionary point. And I have the King of Cups now. Wow, we've got two pairs here. That's a lot of people. And then we've got the Two of Wands here, which is very interesting. So I've got the King of Cups in reverse. Again, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, we were saying maybe you didn't invest as wisely as you had hoped in the past. The King of Cups in reverse kind of indicates the same thing in love. So possibly in finances, possibly in love. Well, maybe you just made a whole bunch of mistakes. Who knows? Or a lot of choices that took you down a rabbit hole you weren't expecting in life. Who knows? Whatever it is, we've got you taking a new course of action with this Two of Wands, okay? I like it. I honestly, I chuckle because I'm excited for you. The Two of Wands is someone who feels like they have a lot to offer now. They feel like they have a lot to give to another person. And now they feel like they can extend themselves to another person. I feel like this is your energy, Aries. I feel like you've put in a lot of work on yourself. And you've been through something that has caused you to release a major commitment in your life. And now you're at a crossroads deciding where you want to go next, who you want to invite into your world. And you're not sure what that's going to look like. You've been burned a lot by some previous emotional and financial investments, and we've got you looking for something new. Let me clarify with this Deviant Moon Tarot. We have a lot of face cards here on the deck. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters here. Really? All right. That's a lot of people. All right, we got the Ten of Swords here. That's the minor arcana version of the Death card for me. It kind of indicates a three-dimensional energy to something. It can be a breakup. It can be the ending of an era for you is kind of what I'm hearing. Something, it can be leaving a job that you've been at for a long time, something you had, again, invested in. But there are repeating patterns that you've been seeing, whatever this situationship is, that have been nagging at you for a while, and you chose to end some kind of commitment here with this Ten of Swords. And now I have the Five of Cups here. You got tired in investing in things, again, that didn't bring about good things for you. There was a lot of drama, possibly a lot of yelling and screaming. I hate to say that, but a lot of nagging and just a bad situation. Again, I don't know what area of your life this may have been in. I have you looking towards a new future. I have the Magician card again, which is the card of Aries. Very good job showing up. This is someone who takes matters into their own hands now. All of a sudden, they see what it is that they want, and by golly, they will get it. And it is certainly not going to look like this anymore. Okay, good.
Great. Putting an end to something that was very painful and stressful for a very long time. I have the Six of Pentacles here. This is someone who's seeking more partnership. They're seeking more equal give and take. They're seeking more reciprocity. And I don't know if this person is looking for you or if you're looking for them, but it's going to be a much better investment than what you had made in the past. Very good job. And I have the Nine of Swords. And the Six of Swords. Oh, this is so good. Kids, whoever I'm reading for, Aries, I don't know what you've been through in the recent past. This Nine of Swords was present in the previous reading, but that really does indicate a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. Okay, and if this is sounding like your reading, I am so sorry for all that you have been through, but this Six of Swords came out with it, which is an indication that you're able to move on, move forward, a physical move if necessary. And it frees up your energy to make that change. The Six of Swords is about pushing off from those shallow, murky, algae-filled waters and into calmer, more peaceful, and more profitable seas for yourself. Whatever you're leaving behind, it opens up new space for something that's much better for you, something that is filled with less conflict for you, something that's more balanced. And that's only come because you have created that space for yourself. So good job being brave enough to do that. I'm excited for you. And I love that you all of a sudden are about to have a new amount of confidence within yourself that allows you to offer yourself to another person or situation. Good job. All right, I will catch up with you next week, Aries. Thanks for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Leo. Let's see what we have for Leos. We're going to use the Star Power Tarot for you guys. All right, what do we have for Leo? We got the Ten of Cups in reverse. What and why? Ten of Cups in reverse can indicate some kind of emotional fallout. It can be tears. It can be a dissolution of a family or a family dynamic. And I don't love that, but it could be something that's already happened and something that you've dealt with. This Page of Swords right here is a message about something. The pages are messengers. Page of Swords is someone, and it comes out in the upright. So it's a message that helps clarify things. This could be a message that helps clarify some kind of fallout that recently happened or happened in the past. I like that. I get the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse is someone who can be a loss of a love relationship. This can be someone who feels like they've lost a lot of themselves in a situation. This could be someone who... It can indicate having to leave a love relationship. Let's look a little bit further. I have the Nine of Cups here. All right, so I feel like that, I'm hoping that that is past energy, really. But if it isn't, you know, sometimes that does happen. The Page of Swords is someone who has to communicate a message of wanting to possibly leave something, a situation behind, something that you had invested a lot in emotionally, something that you had poured your heart and soul into, or someone had given you their heart, or something like that. Could be a message of having to leave someone or something behind. With this combination, this Nine of Cups, though, is about wish fulfillment. I always call it the minor arcana version of the star card for me. The Nine of Cups is, it can be a three-dimensional wish that comes true, like a birthday candle wish, right? Which is a great sign, which I like that. Good. Let's see. And I have the Magician. This guy's been super popular tonight as well. The card of Aries, but it's somebody who understands that they are able to direct their energy any way that they want, and they're able to create a future that's very positive for themselves. This is a great thing for you. Whatever this Nine of Cups is, it's something that you wished for. It's something that you prayed for, something that you hoped for. And it looks like it's coming towards you now. It comes after some kind of a loss over here, but life's lessons often do. Oftentimes, we have to free up space for blessings to come towards us. And the way that that happens is we have to say, you know, I may not know what the right thing is for me. And if I have to let this one thing go, I will, because that's what I'm being asked to do. And that frees up space for something even better. So if this is you and you have trusted yourself enough to let go of something, then good job, because it looks like something better is coming right around the corner. And it looks like it's everything you'd hoped for, which I like. I have the Seven of Pentacles, something that you've waited a very long time for. Okay, very good. I like it. Something that has been, I hear, on the shelf for a long time. I'm seeing like somebody, this is so strange. I'm seeing somebody get a book off a shelf and blow dust off of it and dust flying everywhere. Something that you had waited for. The Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot in reverse is someone, it's kind of like the gas, the brakes, the gas, the brakes, the gas, the brakes. It's like somebody, it's like a false start. Get yes and no, yes and no. So it feels like someone, whoever I'm reading for, there are some changes that are happening slowly. There are changes that are happening slowly and incrementally is what I'm hearing. Let's use this Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti to clarify. Tell me, I really don't even want to ask, but tell me about this Ten of Cups in reverse and this Ace of Cups in reverse and why that is of significance. Let's see. Look at the King of Cups in reverse. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy, but it can indicate a fallout. And look at that. We got the Ten of Cups in reverse right under that to clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse. You're brilliant. That's why you guys have that Magician card out. Anybody who can put out duplicates for me that quickly in a reading tells me that you do have the ability to harness your own energy and send it in any trajectory that you like. So you can definitely make a lot of progress and important changes in your life at will. Good job, whoever you are. You're amazing. So in any case, the Ten of Cups in reverse is someone who has experienced a loss of a family, a loss of a dynamic in a family relationship, or a very important love relationship in some way, however it has happened. This King of Cups in reverse, it indicates the same thing. Someone who has experienced so much loss that it's actually quite hard for them to express romantic love or affection, because they have been quite hurt in the past. There's like my heart is quite it hurts for whomever I'm reading for. With this Ace of Cups in reverse, it feels like someone who feels like they could never, I hate that it sounds so dramatic, and I don't mean for it to, but it feels like someone who feels like they could never love again, almost. But there is something that changes that feeling. And again, it feels like something you've already experienced, something you've been through. I have the High Priestess card here, which is the card of Pisces. The High Priestess is someone who has a lot of inner knowing, a lot of psychic ability. This is you, okay? Whoever I'm reading for. This is someone who has a knowledge that there is something else out there for them. And the reason that they have that knowledge is because they've spent a lot of time in darkness alone after quite a loss. There's a lot of water energy around that. This Page of Swords, it's not just a message. It's a new idea, and it's a new way of thinking for you. These are just energies that these cards contain, and sometimes they contain very situational storylines, and then other times they contain much more sweeping energies. In this case, Leo, it really does feel like this is a change of your thought process that's going to be coming in the near future. Something that helps you heal from whatever this past situation was, and it unearths something that you had been putting on the shelf, something like a dusty old something that you get out to look at, almost like a yearbook, or like an old book that you loved, something that's old that you take off the shelf and dust off and look at again for the first time in a long time. I have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is someone who's fearful, still fearful of getting involved in another person's life or in any kind of a relationship. The Queen of Wands is someone who doesn't trust themselves to make good decisions. Now, Leo, that is just simply not you. That's not gonna be how you feel about yourself anymore very soon. There's going to be a real shift in your thinking. This is someone who was afraid to let themselves go in some way. I don't know what that means. I have the Justice card out here, which is the card of Libra, but this is someone, I'm hearing there's a balancing of the scales, and I have the Nine of Cups here again out for you guys. This is about wish fulfillment, and this is about getting something that you have wanted for a very long time. Now, whoever I'm reading for, there has been a lot of loss, and there has been a lot of stagnancy with this Chariot in reverse energy over here at the end. There's been a lot of, what did I say, like gas brakes, gas brakes, gas brakes. And it's because I feel like, and please don't think that I'm throwing any shade or judgment towards you here, but I feel like you have been inhibiting your own growth because there's a part of you that hasn't been trusting your own feelings in love relationships. Now, if this is you, then I hope that you don't continue to feel this way for very much longer. If this has been you, I think there's going to be a real shift in that way of thinking really, really soon. You're going to start understanding what it is that you deserve because you've been through quite a lot here. And we don't, we're not better people because we've been through a lot. We're better people when we've been through a lot and we acknowledge the changes that we need to make in our lives for the better, and we acknowledge what those things that we have been through have done in our lives to make us the people that we are today. And when we recognize those parts of ourselves, well, it's character building, right? Yeah, it's like having a bad haircut in the second grade. It's character building, but it also gives you a lot to give to another person. There's a lot of understanding and wisdom that comes from those life's learning lessons that while at the time they seem really crappy and horrible, and this very much 10 of Cups in reverse that you got out here twice, they can seem emotionally overwhelming, but once you get through them, you will recognize how truly strong you are, almost like someone who's won an Olympic medal, okay? And when you recognize how amazing you are, it allows you to create space for something new in your life, a new idea, a new person, a new relationship, a new career, whatever, a new hobby, whatever. Good job on you for allowing that space in your life. I understand it hasn't been easy, but congratulations, Leo, you did the hard work. So I will catch up with you next week. Thanks for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Sagittarius, and then last of the night is Ophiuchus. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can. All that information is around here somewhere, and if you're watching this later on YouTube, all that information is in the About section of this channel, and you know how much I appreciate and love you all. I so do, and I'm so grateful to you all. Sagittarius, what do we have for you guys? Going to start you off with the Deviant Moon Tarot. We got the Chariot in reverse again, very similar to that Leo. Chariot in reverse is someone who feels like they're kind of at a stall out, kind of at a standstill. They're not sure what's going to come next. It could just honestly be the energy of extreme fatigue for you as well. I'm getting that your feet might hurt. I have the Five of Cups in reverse. Ooh, this is somebody, oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Fair enough. All right. I have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Swords that comes out on top of this. Okay, fair enough. Sagittarius, if this is your reading, you're somebody who feels like they have been push, pull, push, pull, push, pull in a situation. It's driving you mad. You're sick of dealing with emotional drama in some kind of way with this Five of Cups in reverse, and you're absolutely sick of everything with this Nine of Swords in that's crossing you here. Nine of Swords is about that anxiety, stress, worry, tossing and turning, sleepless nights. What has got you in this space? This Five of Cups right here is like, it's very much more of the same. It's investing in something that you're never getting a return on, which is why we have this push-pull energy. It's kind of like a runner-chaser dynamic, or something that you're kind of being asked to invest in that you are not getting any return on from. And I don't like it, and you don't like it either. Okay, fair enough. So we have the Six of Swords here. This is you contemplating making a decision to move in another direction. You're really thinking about it. Do I stay? Do I go? Yes, no. Okay. Somebody who wants to leave a situation because they are not getting what they want out of it. The Page of Swords in reverse can be a message that you don't want to send. It can also be the energy of online stalking in some way. Not that I don't feel like, I mean, I don't know. Just check yourself, right? But the Page of Swords in reverse it can be a message that you don't want to have to send. Maybe you are wanting to move on from a situation that has not been giving you what you need, and you really just don't want to have to say it out loud. Queen of Cups in reverse, somebody who again, they're tired of giving their heart to a situation where they're not receiving the same dividends, okay? And we have the Page of Cups coming out on its side. All right. So with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups coming out on its side here, it kind of feels like, again, that push-pull energy of someone who would love to be able to give all of their heart to a situation. Looks like they have been for a long time. They're not getting any return on their investment. Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse can be a message that you don't want to send. It can be a message of a breakup. It can be a message of forgiveness or needing to extend forgiveness to another person. So you're going to have to decide with this Six of Swords, are we moving on from a person or are we moving towards some kind of forgiveness with a situation? Let's use this Star Power Tarot to clarify a little bit. I love how artistic your spread is here, Sagittarius. Everybody else has had a pretty standard looking reading, not you guys. You guys are like a patchwork quilt over here on the table. It's very pretty. Alrighty. Because you're artistic. Okay. We've got the Two of Swords here. Very good. We're at a decision-making point in our lives. We are at a, yes, again, a crossroads. Very good. Two of Swords is about having to go within and decide what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to invest in, which direction you want to really take, which is very similar to that Six of Swords, where it's coming out on its side. You're making a decision as to, it can be a physical move. Do we stay? Do we go? That kind of thing. It can be more of a mental change. Four of Wands, this is somebody who really wants more stability in their life than what they've been experiencing in the past. In relationships, in possibly career, in their home. This is somebody who has their eyes set on the future. Now, the Four of Wands can indicate a twin flame relationship. It's a divinely guided soulmate card, one of the soulmate cards in the deck. The Four of Wands, though, if we're not talking about moving towards a soulmate relationship, we're talking about an investment for the future that is much more stable than the one you've been experiencing, something that you can put down roots in, and something that really feels much more supportive for you. Nine of Pentacles, this, oh geez. All right, so yeah. All right, so whatever you have been experiencing that hasn't been giving you the results that you've wanted, and something that you've just been feeling like this push-pull energy with for so long, it's got you not only wanting to make a mental change, or even a physical change, but it's got you in a state of wanting to maybe just be independent, maybe just be single, maybe just be on your own in whatever way, whatever area this relates to you in. The Nine of Pentacles is a very single energy, someone who they run their own business, they run their own shit, right? And this is an energy of definitely contemplating that, and it's looking rather appealing is what I'm hearing there. King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. Alrighty. King of Wands in reverse is someone who, in your regard, being Sagittarius, kind of feels like you not feeling like your best self. Somebody who feels like they have a lot more to offer and they're not really being utilized to their fullest potential. Somebody who is now unsure of themselves, whether it's in love, career, whatever. Somebody who's questioning their choices, and someone, I do not like that you are in the position to feel this way. Okay. And I don't like, you know, nobody puts baby in the corner, right? I don't like you being in the position of having to deal with situations like this or energies like this. I would prefer that you be in a situation where you're happy, you're fulfilled, you have a commitment from someone that you want to commit to. This feels like, again, that push-pull energy, and I don't like that for you. I want you to have a much more supportive connection in your life, and I think you're getting to the point where you do too. And I think that's why this Nine of Pentacles and this Six of Swords are coming out, which are propelling you toward a state of independence, okay? All right, I'm going to catch up with you guys next week, Saggy. We'll see how this goes. You know I love you the most, right? Okay. All right, Ophiuchus, you guys are next, and let's see what we have for you. We are going to stick with the Star Power Tarot for you. Give it a quick shuffle. And thanks for waiting, you guys, at the end of the night. I know. So late. Monday comes so early, right? So thank you. All right, what do we have for Ophiuchus? I got the Magician out for you guys and the Eight of Swords. Wow. So the Magician has been very, very popular. This means we have a lot of changes that people are making in their lives for themselves, and because they see potential for the future for themselves. This is a great situation. So the Magician for you guys, Ophiuchus, with this Eight of Swords, it kind of feels like the energy of you wanting to make a change and you wanting to reach out and talk to someone, and you really not being sure how to manifest that kind of communication in your life in some way. Or this could be someone who is seeing this surrounding you. The Eight of Swords is an energy of restriction. It's an energy of blocking. It can be digital blocking. It can be emotional blocking. It can be just simply not communicating with another person. Whenever we have it in combination with this Magician energy, it kind of feels like someone who is hoping, praying, wishing for the best, but not really sure how to make it happen. I got the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's driving you bananas, whatever it is. Nine of Swords in reverse is an energy of putting things to rest. It can be an energy of being done with the worrying, being done with the anxiety, being done with the stress. This is someone who, oh, good job. I'm hearing Ophiuchus. This is someone who is, wow, this is someone who's learning to procrastinate less in their lives. This is someone who is learning a lot of lessons. This is someone who is learning that the way to create less anxiety and stress in their life is to become more of the master of their own lives. Wowza, good job, Ophiuchus. This is someone who is taking matters into their own hands, and they are seeing a future for themselves, and they're no longer going to be sitting on the sidelines of their own lives. All right, so I have the Queen of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. You may be an Ophiuchus that resonates more toward the Saggy side. Either you'll resonate more towards the Scorpio or the Saggy, because you're right in between the signs, all right? So the Queen of Wands that comes out on its side is someone who sees a lot of potential in themselves. Good job, whoever you are. This is someone who is finally ready to invest in themselves and whatever it is that makes about them so unique. And you have to understand, Ophiuchus, whoever you are, the things that make you so unique are the things that are the best things about you. And I think you are finally starting to figure things out for yourself. I like this a lot. Now I have this Ace of Swords in reverse. Now that we'll clarify in a second, but the Ace of Swords in reverse can be someone who has had to either learn a lot of harsh truths, or someone who is going to have to deliver some harsh truths or receive some. And I don't know how that's going to resonate for you. Again, we'll clarify with another deck in just 1 second. I have the Six of Cups here. This is a soulmate relationship that's coming towards you with the Six of Cups. All right, I'm going to clarify with another deck and leave that one at that. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys real quick. I got the Lover's card. Golly geez. Alrighty, so it could be that you've been in an energy of restriction for someone that you haven't been talking to, or this person, you could have someone who has their eye on you. I got to be honest with you, this is kind of a different storyline, but this is another energy that's coming towards you. The Lover's card is the card of choice, but it can also be a soulmate relationship coming towards you. The last card we had was the Six of Cups, which is also the soulmate, one of our soulmate cards. Incidentally, the Lover's card is the number 6, as well as the Six of Cups over here. So we've got 2 6s, okay? We have a major soulmate relationship coming towards you. It's possibly because you've made so many amazing changes in your life, Ophiuchus. If you are single, I would be expecting a soulmate relationship to come towards you very quickly. If you are partnered, I would honestly say that there is something major coming towards you that you are going to fall in love with, and it doesn't have to be another person, but it is something that brings out the very best in you. Okay, and I'm very excited for you. And it comes from, it's there for a lot of reasons. Okay, keep on. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So that goes on top of that Ace of Swords in reverse. Remember I said there was some energy of a message that you didn't want to receive, or something you didn't want to tell. or a message you didn't want to send, something like that. I have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which is an energy of something kind of falling apart. It can be people who aren't on the same page. It can be about people who, or situations that are just like kind of functioning on, I'm seeing like broken machinery, like things that aren't functioning correctly. This could be you this coming week or in the next couple of weeks, having to break the news to someone that something's kind of falling apart. These may be not the same situations here. These could be a couple of different scenarios happening. Queen of Wands, golly geez. Again, second time out for the Queen of Wands for you guys, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. This is you really taking action and creating things in your life. This can be a new love relationship. I get the impression you're going to be very attractive to a lot of people in the next couple of weeks, next 3 weeks, next month. There's something about you that is very unique. I think I'm going to sneeze. Holy smokes. Maybe not. Anyway, so the Queen of Wands energy, this is you. This is all over you, Ophiuchus. This is a lot of eyes on you. You have a lot of potential for growth in the upcoming months. You have a lot of eyes on you. It feels like this Ace of Swords and this Three of Pentacles, I don't know. Tell me more about that. I got the King of Pentacles. All right, so I get the impression with this Ace of Swords in reverse and this Three of Pentacles in reverse and this King of Pentacles right here that comes out to clarify that, you're having to leave something behind that was not very functional, something that was kind of a broken system in your life so that you can focus on something that's more financially prosperous for you. I feel like it's a separate situation from whatever we're experiencing with this Magician energy, although that is something that does help bolster this new opportunity that comes with this King of Pentacles. Something's going to be presented to you that's a new offer of financial abundance, and I think you're going to like what it looks like, and I think that means that you may have to cut something else out of your life, maybe leave something, some other kind of system that wasn't functional or was kind of broken in your life. I don't think it's got you down. I don't think it's going to cause a lot of problems. I just think it's going to be a little uncomfortable or a little bit of a shakeup for you. Now over here to this Six of Cups real quick, like what? I got the Fool card out for you. Okay. Fool card is about a brand new beginning, taking the leap down the rabbit hole. Golly geez. It's a new, possibly a brand new beginning. The Fool card is the number 0 card. And we have the Page of Swords. This is someone who is going to be sending you a message. Could be a soulmate reaching out to you. You could be reaching out to a soulmate. It is the energy of someone who wants to communicate with you or someone who wants to talk with you. Ophiuchus, whoever you are, you have love, and a lot of love coming towards you. All right. Queen of Wands, highly sexually passionate as well. Someone who's very attracted to you. You're very attracted to them. That was your reading for the week. Thanks for letting me read for you, Ophiuchus, and thank you all so much for spending Sunday evening with me, and I will catch up with you soon. All right. Bye-bye.